missing juvenile, Jabez Span, the 14-year-old that we talked to you about last week. This young man is still missing. I have with me today his mom, standing right here, Tawana Span. I also have his granny, Lucille Tillery, and I also have his maternal aunt, Latoya Jakes, here. And in a moment, I'm going to allow them to speak their hearts to all of you, to ask for some help in receiving information about Jabez's whereabouts. We still are getting a number of rumors coming into the police department, and we are following them all up. And unfortunately, they are all rumors and unsubstantiated. We're also getting information that we can't corroborate, and in order to be able to search a house or a property that is private property, we need to have information that we can develop as probable cause. So we're being, everything we can, but are very frustrated that we are still not getting information from our community. So we're asking again and reaching out to the citizens in our community to please consider coming forward, contacting Detective Megan Buck, and her telephone number is 941-954-7067 with any information that will lead to help us find where Jabez is right now. At this time, I'm going to ask Tawana Span to please come forward. This is Jabez's mom. She has a few things she'd like to say.
Good morning. When they first told us that they asked us to come and plead to the community to help with, tips towards Jabez. And I sat and I thought to myself, there's a child in this community that's actually gone without a trace right now. And I don't really know if pleading will do it. I think that we have to kind of look at the community itself. If no one has come up, if nobody wants to step up, if a crime is being covered over a life, there's something hugely wrong here. It's something wrong. This is a human being that we're talking about. Being afraid has to go out the window at this point. We might be the only people that can actually help him wherever he is. And he can't tell us that. He can't reach out and say, I've had so many people say so many things to me lately. And the compassion, the moral character of people nowadays is terrible. The community is what we grew up in. That's all we had to depend on. And if the community can't help us, we're in a bad place in life. There has to be somebody that knows something. I'm asking you, if you want me to beg, that's fine. But I know that there has to be somebody out there with the heart that can say something. Say something. And if you're out there, just please come forward.
Thank you. Thank you for the courage to come forward and speak. And now, Granny, please, this is Granny, this is Jabez's grandmother who he lives with here in Sarasota.
I just want to say, I know somebody out there know what happened to Jabez. We love Jabez. All we want anybody that do that know anything, just give him back to us. We just want him back. This could be anybody's child. We want him back home. And I'm begging, please bring him back home. I've been knowing this little boy all his life. And the house is so empty without him in and out. That's my baby. All I'm asking is somebody, please help us. It hurts. I wouldn't wish this pain on nobody else. We just want our baby back. Please bring him back home. Cause Grandma love him.
And this is his Auntie Latoya. Can I say anything? Well, you can see we've got a family that wants Jabez back home. And we at the Sarasota Police Department, he's one of ours also. Just like all the kids in our community, we take this very personally also. Please, if anyone knows where Jabez is, please give us any information that you have. Please contact the Sarasota Police Department. Again, Detective Megan Buck at 941-957-7067. Please provide us information so we can get these poor ladies some relief so that they know where their son, grandson, and nephew is. We'll be happy to take any questions at this time.
There was a homicide very nearby, the location where he was last seen.
I'll take care of it.
And there's been a lot of speculation about whether or not he was the staff. Do you have any information to say that he did or that's any part of you?
We don't. We've heard those same exact rumors, but we have nothing to substantiate that. And until we have somebody actually willing to come forward and tell us who they are and give us the information and where they got it from, we have nothing. And we've heard the same exact rumors.
So, Chief, is that a possibility as far as the investigation, where it takes you, that you're looking at that, probably looking at everything?
We are, absolutely. There is not anything that we're not looking at. If someone brings something forward, whether it's a rumor or something that they heard, second or third party, we are taking it all seriously, and we are going to investigate it fully to either discredit it or see if it has any legitimacy in this investigation. And so far, we have nothing that gives us any legitimacy to that. We're just hearing rumors.
Chief, how crucial is, how long has Devon been missing now, and how crucial is each day and each hour missing by?
Every day is crucial. He's been missing since September the 4th, and we need to figure out where he is. So it has been well over 2 weeks. We're coming up on almost a month, October the 4th, when he hasn't been seen. So any information is going to help us, and we are taking them serious. We just recently got information of a possible location where he could have been, and we had to develop probable cause for that case. We even used canine dogs. We're doing everything we can within our power to follow up on each and every lead, and we're taking every one of them seriously.
At this point, do you think he's been the victim of a crime?
We don't know. We have no idea. Our hope, my hope, is that he's just run away and that he's scared to come home, or that he has a reason why he doesn't want to come home. That's what we're best case scenario. The worst case scenario, I don't even want to think about it, although we've discussed it, is that something could have happened to him, whether he was kidnapped or something worse. We just don't have anything leading us in that direction right now. That's why we're keeping all spectrums open and hoping that our community, who we know our community knows something. They're not coming forward and telling us, and we're just begging them and asking them and pleading with them. As a mom myself and seeing these women here and meeting with them and talking to them, I am pleading with you to please provide the information to us so that we can follow up and just give us a little bit. We'll follow the breadcrumbs to try to identify where he is so that we can bring him home.
Chief, what has that been like for you as a parent, and seeing these ladies standing next to you? It's gut-wrenching for us to watch. I'm sure it's been hard for you as well.
It is, and being in uniform, trying to hold back the tears and trying to be strong for these ladies and for our officers and detectives, I can tell you our whole department feels this, and it's emotional and it's personal, and we're treating this as if it's our own child, because in the Sarasota Police Department, all of the people in our community, our kids especially, they're our responsibility. And we want to make sure that they get home safe every single day. So we're taking it personally. Our detectives are doing everything they can. I can tell you, we talk about this case a lot and have talked about it a lot. And I'm very proud of the women here before you, his mom, his granny, and his aunt for coming forward. This is not an easy thing for them. And so it's very emotional. It's very upsetting. And we want him to come home. We want him to come home safe. So that's why we need the community who we know something, and they're not coming forward for various reasons, whether they're scared, whether they're intimidated, whether they're being threatened. This is time for our community to stand up and not accept that. We have to unite as a community and say, we're not going to allow someone in our community to have information and not bring that forward to bring this young boy home. to his family. That is unacceptable, and we can't live in a society that way. That's not what Sarasota is, and I know the community, it's not what Sarasota is. So please, please provide information to us to help him. Yes.
Chief, what would you say to someone who is watching this, might have information, might be scared, whether it be retaliation or a penalty? What would you say to those people?
I would say to them, this is time for you to stand up and have courage. The only time that the bad guys or the crime or the incidents in our community succeed is when good people fail to move forward and come forward and tell us information. And we'll do everything that we can possibly to try to protect them. And I know it's scary. I know that there's people that are fearful for coming forward and providing information. But this is where you have to have the moral courage to step forward and know we've got a young boy, a 14-year-old that's missing. His family misses him. They need to have some resolution to this to find out what's happened to him and where he is and to bring him home. So you need to do the right thing. That's what I would say to the people in the community. And have the courage to do the right thing. And trust us to be able to do everything we can with the information they have to be able to figure out what happened.
Has the neighborhood been cooperative where you're looking? Obviously, you're trying to develop probable cause for search warrants to meet a certain bar, but you can also knock on the door and ask the consent to search as well.
Well,
that work?
I feel like we are not getting as much cooperation from the community as that we should be getting, and we're asking for more cooperation from the community. And I understand, and I'm not chastising or being critical, because I understand that people have fears. And I understand that there are people that are concerned about when they come forward, what's going to happen to them. But this is a situation where you have to put yourself in the place of these women that are standing up here. And if this was your family member, what would you want the community to do for you? And that's what community is about. It's about us looking out for each other and standing up for each other. And that's the right thing to do. So I'm asking our community, which I know, and I've talked to many people in the community over the almost 5 years that I've been here. We have good people in our community. A very small percentage of people are criminals or do things wrong. The majority are good people. And I think the main reason is people are fearful. And this is where the good people have to stand up, because as united community, nothing's going to happen to you, because you got to stand up to the bullies, you have to stand up to the criminals and take our community back. And we can't let this 14-year-old boy be missing from his family. You can't. You see these tears. It's hurting me, and I know it's hurting all of our officers, and it hurts our community when we miss just one, okay? Because one life is that precious.
Can we detail that last time he was seen, kind of what his temperament was like and what happened?
Do you mind?
Oh, on Labor Day, he was very happy. He was out of school, and he just wanted to go in the neighborhood and mingle with the other kids. And he left the house. I seen him cross the road, and that was the last time I seen him. That was the last time we seen him.
I was just asking grandmother, what was that last conversation like with him? What did he say to you?
He said, "I'll see you later, Granny." That's what he always said. He said, "I'll see you later, Granny," because it was Labor Day. And he was going just like any other normal kid. He just wanted to have a good time. He wasn't in school. And I called that morning, and he didn't answer his phone. And it just rung and rung. And he never answered it.
I thank the media so much for your coverage on this. That's going to conclude our press conference. We will keep you updated, but please share this information with your viewers, and anyone that has any information, please again call Detective Megan Buck at 941-954-7067. Thank you again so much for being here. Go ahead, follow Captain right now. Thank you. Thank you all.